If you have ever found yourself stuck in self-sabotage in your journey to achieving your goals, there is a very common reason why, and that is that your limiting beliefs are out of alignment with your goals. But where do these limiting beliefs come from? That is what I am here to share with you today. My name is Tiffany Toombs. I'm a trauma hypnotist and high performance coach. And in this video, I'm going to share with you where your limiting beliefs are coming from. And it's actually not where you think. And I'm going to show you how to start offloading those limiting beliefs or aligning them with your goals so you can get the success you desire even faster.
Over the last 10 years, I have witnessed thousands of self-healing transformations, including my own. I have watched all of these people that I have guided through transformations, as well as friends and family that have gone on this journey. They've all come against 5 things that they've had to let go of on their journey to truly have the success, the happiness, and the love that they want. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're gonna have to let go of might seem like a no-brainer, but when this actually comes up, it's a lot harder in the moment than people realize. And this is your old belief systems. You need to be willing to let go of how you previously believed the entire world worked. You have to give up the beliefs about yourself, about money, about other people, in order to gain new ones that serve you to go to where you want to go. If you currently are sitting here believing that you're not worthy of success, then that's going to alter your perception of the world. Let me give you a very common example. We've all heard of a woman say something like,
all men are jerks.
Well, if this woman has that belief, that's going to alter the perception of the guys that she met. Now, disclaimer, I was this girl for a long time, so let's talk about it from my perspective. What I saw was really nice guys who were too nice to date. In fact, had I met my husband just 10 years earlier than I did, he totally would have been put in the friend zone because he was too nice to date. He wasn't my type, even though my type had never really worked out for me before. So that belief altered my perception. I either saw nice guys or I saw jerks. I was friend zoning one group and attempting to date the other group. That came with a ton of red flags, but I was like,
oh, those are the most amazing roses I've ever seen.
Now, if my perception of reality is altered, then that means the actions that I take are going to be altered. Again, I'm gonna friend zone the nice guys and then complain that there's no nice guys to date, or I'm gonna go out with the guys who reinforce the belief that all men are jerks. That is going to impact the results that I get. I'm either going to end up heartbroken and bitter, or the crazy cat lady who can't figure out why she can't get a date. That is only going to reinforce my belief system that all men are jerks. So part of the healing process is we actually have to be willing to look at our belief systems and say, how do I know this is true? And is this actually serving me? And if it's not serving you, let it go. Now, this process of letting go of your limiting beliefs can be very triggering to the nervous system, especially if your nervous system is in fight or flight mode. So I have put together a 7-day nervous system healing routine. It's the same routine I use, and it's what I give all of my private clients when they first start working with me. And today I'm giving it to you absolutely free. All you have to do to get it is click on the link in the description below or go to resetmysystem.com/reset. On your healing journey, you're going to have to give up always being comfortable. I was talking to a client the other day and they said, this is so uncomfortable and I really don't want to do it because it is so uncomfortable. But the thing is that we have to move into unfamiliar territory to get a life that we've never had before. If we keep repeating what we've always done, we're just going to get more of what we already have. In fact, everything in your life right now is just a reflection of the decisions you've made, the belief systems that you have, and the actions you've taken in the recent past. So to get somewhere new, we have to do something different. This is going to feel terrifying to your body, and you are going to feel uncomfortable in the process. When you leave your comfort zone, you actually go into the panic zone. That's why it feels so uncomfortable. But also, your brain, which is, by the way, just a record of your past, likes to predict the future. But if you're going somewhere you've never gone before, it's like you're driving without service, you can't access your GPS anymore, and you don't have a map. you're just driving blind. And so your brain does freak out a little bit because it has no idea where to go. And it's going to want you to pull a U-turn and go back to what you already know. But again, if you do that, you're just going to get more of what you already have. So you have to be willing to give up your comfort on this journey. There are some exercises that I share in the 7-Day Nervous System Reset that are going to help you move through this discomfort with more ease so that you can continue building momentum forward. Now, the next one is probably fairly obvious again, but I want to talk about it in a way that maybe you've never considered. In order to become that next level version of you, to create the life that you truly desire, you're going to have to let go of your old patterns and your old habits. But I'm not just talking about the procrastination. I'm not just talking about the perfectionism or the people-pleasing. I'm also talking about things like the TV shows that you watch. A lot of the TV shows that we watch were designed to trigger our stress addiction or to play on unhealed trauma to get us invested in showing up for that show over and over. You might have to give up idolizing some of your favorite celebrities or music stars or sports stars. You might have to give up your habits of scrolling social media endlessly. You might also have to give up the habit of getting free courses and buying books and never reading them, or if you do open them, never actually integrating what's in them. It's not the amount of knowledge that you have that's going to get you to the next level. It's how you apply and integrate the knowledge that you've learned. So if you're somebody who has a mountain of books and a ton of courses that you've done, but nothing is actually changing, there's a habit in you that needs to shift. It's unlikely that all of those books and all of those courses were just not exactly what you needed. It's likely that either you haven't integrated at all, or you haven't found the way that you need to integrate in order for it to take you to the next level. The fourth thing that you're going to have to give up on your journey is your trauma drive. What's trauma drive? Simply put, most people are driven to build success by running away from their past wounds and triggers. In fact, I just saw a social media post before I started filming this video that said a friend of mine built a whole 6-figure business just to prove to his ex-girlfriend that he was good enough. That is trauma drive. Most people use their anger or their fuel or their jealousy or their resentment to fuel their success. But all that leads to is burnout and unhappiness and nothing ever being enough. You'll never make enough money, you'll never have enough time, you'll never have enough freedom if you're creating from trauma drive. So you have to be willing to let go of that drive and start moving towards something that inspires you rather than running away from something that causes you pain. Now, to help you get out of that burnout and survival mode and trauma drive, get the 7-Day Nervous System Reset. That is what it is designed to do. When you are in survival mode, you are constantly running away from something. You're never able to fully create or innovate the way that you're capable of. So go to that link in the description, grab your free copy of the 7-Day Nervous System Reset and watch how it transforms your life when you do it consistently. The last thing, number 5, that you are going to have to be prepared to give up on your journey is relationships and friendships that are currently in your life. The sad reality is that the people who are in our life now, their identity, who they know themselves to be, is validated by you being the person that you are now. You might have experienced this in the past. Maybe you start going to the gym and your overweight friend starts to complain about,
So you think you're better than me now?
or maybe you start making more money or you start a business and all of a sudden your friends and family are worried about you or they can't relate. Regardless, I have seen this happen time and time again, and it is one of the most common pieces of the healing journey that nobody ever talks about. You have to be willing to let go of old relationships. There's plenty of grieving involved in the healing journey. Now, are you letting go of these friendships and relationships forever? We don't know. Nobody can tell you that in advance, but you have to be willing to choose you and your future and your happiness. There is nothing selfish about that. And I know that the people in your life may tell you, oh, that's the most selfish thing ever, but what good is a world full of unhappy people? That's what we have now, and that's why our society is the most in debt, overweight, addicted, disconnected that it has ever been. So lead the way, show people what is possible by choosing you, by setting boundaries, by choosing your happiness, your inner peace, and they'll either come or they won't, but that's their journey. There's no point in keeping people who make you unhappy in your life regardless of who they are or how long they've been there.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of The Cycle Breakers. This channel is dedicated to giving you the tools that you need to clear out the blocks holding you back so you can live the life that you desire. Now, before you go, as our special gift to you, we have our 7-day nervous system reset. These are the exact exercises that I give all of our clients in every single one of our programs to help them regulate their nervous system, to make that inner work and clearing out those mental blocks so much easier. The best part, it's absolutely free. Just click on the link in the description below and you'll get instant access.